Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here for my 34-week pregnancy update, and if you've been around a while, then you saw last week's update and you saw that I updated at 33 weeks as well. That's not typical. I usually do bi-weekly updates. However, I did not update you guys at 32 weeks. So I went ahead and did 33, and now I'm doing 34 just to get back on my regular schedule. My plan is to do 34 and then 36, and then once I'm being seen once a week, I'll update you once a week. Also, my weeks flip on Wednesday and today is Thursday, so I waited to update you until today because I wanted to see my doctor. That's actually something that I'm going to talk about in this video, so if you're interested, stick around for my 34-week update. So typically I don't take notes or anything, I just kind of go off the cuff. Today I did take notes because I don't want to get off on a tangent and end up talking about nothing, or it's like a 9-minute video of me just rambling. So I did take notes, so that's what I'm looking at here on my phone. And I do want to talk about baby girl first. And this cat and I are gonna fight. Every time the camera's on, she thinks that it's her time to be on camera. Okay, so I am using the Pregnancy Plus app, and I've used Ovia and I've used the Bump, and I usually do for like sizing and stuff, in terms of like this week she's the size of a whatever vegetable she is. But I've noticed that the Pregnancy Plus app, in terms of her measurements, tends to be a little bit more accurate. So at 32 weeks, and I think I mentioned this last week, at 32 weeks she was 4 pounds 10 ounces. This week the Bump says she should be about 4 pounds 12 ounces, and we all know that's not the case. It's been 2 weeks. I don't know how much she's measuring this week. They didn't measure her when I went in yesterday. But the Pregnancy Plus app says that she is 18.19 inches long and weighs close to 5¼ pounds. So to me that makes a lot more sense. You know, if they're gaining about half a pound or so, you know, over the next couple weeks she'll gain a ½ pound to a pound a week. So I'm willing to bet that she's close to about 5'4", maybe 5½ pounds. So it says your baby now weighs about 5½ pounds. Your baby, not you, will start with a period of rapid weight gain this week. If you're carrying twins, which I'm not, so good, talks about that. A lot of this weight is the all-important brown fat to help keep your little one warm for the first few weeks after birth. This brown fat is different from the white fat that we women know well. Brown fat contains more cells that produce body heat, and this in turn prevents hypothermia. And then talking about me, it says that this week my cervix might have started to dilate and I might be getting some bloody show. That it doesn't necessarily mean anything, but that just to be aware, and also I might start producing breast milk. So for me, just some things that I want to make mention of. I'm still not having any swelling or anything, and at the doctor yesterday they said my blood pressure looked great. So not that preeclampsia can't like sneak up on me at this point, but my blood pressure's been awesome. No protein has been in my urine, no swelling, no edema, no anything like that. So I'm feeling really confident that that won't be an issue during this pregnancy, but again, it can kind of sneak up at any time. I can say that one of my apps mentioned that I might start getting fatigued again this week, and that is so real. So pregnancy insomnia, I don't care who you are, is real. Anaya does not believe me. She thinks that I'm just playing on my phone all night, but pregnancy insomnia is a real thing. I've had a lot of people tell me that, but it is so real. Like, I get so tired during the day, but when it comes time to lay down at night, I just can't. I don't know if it's a comfort thing or what. I did have a couple weeks ago where I just could not get comfortable. I had Anaya bring a chair into our room. I tried to sleep in that. That didn't work. And the only thing that seemed to help was she took like a boppy style pillow and put that under my belly. And that gave me a lot of support. She's getting really heavy. So that definitely helped in terms of helping me get a good night's sleep. But of course I tried that again the next night and it didn't work. So I think it's just, you gotta take what you can get. I feel like I'm back in the first trimester in terms of I'm super tired when I first get up in the morning, and then I get a burst of energy right around midday, just before lunchtime, and then by the time I'm off work, it's over. Anaya has been awesome. She's been super helpful around the house, getting things picked up. Our baby shower is this weekend, so we are hosting a few people at our house in terms of staying overnight. So it was really important to me that we just kind of get the house picked up and start to look like people live here, like, and take care of it. And she was awesome, and instrumental in getting a lot of that stuff done. I haven't really had the energy yet. I'm waiting for that burst of energy that everybody talks about, but I know that at this point, it's probably gonna come like much later, you know, when she's almost here. So I'm trying to take advantage of what little time I feel good during the day. I'm not feeling nauseated or anything again, so I'm not really having those symptoms, but I think part of it, like I've mentioned in the past, I can't eat as much. My stomach is really compressed, so I don't feel like I'm really getting maybe the calories or the energy that I need, and I just can't. So that's getting really hard. She is head down, so at my 32-week appointment, they did a quick growth scan, and I'll link my 33-week update in the cards, but just a quick recap. They want to do a growth scan because my doctor said that she had excessive fetal growth, which is not the case. And they wanted to make sure that she was still, you know, where she was supposed to be and that she wasn't like growing too fast or anything. And they did find that she was head down. So she has finally gotten out of the breech position and is head down toward the pelvis. I don't feel like she's engaged in my pelvis yet, but I don't know. I gotta be honest. And to help keep her head down and to kind of prepare, I have been exercising a little bit more than normal. So we got a membership to a local gym that just opened, and we signed up like early in my pregnancy with the intention that I would go after she came. So I wanted to have like a plan for working out and kind of getting back in shape after she comes. And I go to the gym. I've been trying to go 2 to 3 days a week and just walk, getting on the treadmill, just doing a lot of walking, some elliptical stuff, basically just anything really low impact on my lower body, but just trying to keep my pelvis open. I know a lot of people recommend squats, like starting squats around this time, and I might do that, but I don't really want to stress myself. Plus, I don't want to overdo it because I haven't been working out, so I don't want to like just jump right in to something like that. But I may start with squats just to, like I said, to open up my pelvis and just kind of make it a little bit easier. When I do have the energy, I have been nesting a little bit. So all of her newborn size clothes and her 0 to 3 month clothes have been washed, and all of her cloth diapers have been prepped. Now, I know we're gonna get more stuff at the shower, and trust me, she has a ton more stuff that can be washed, and when we do the nursery tour, I'll be able to show you guys what she has. She has more junk, I think, than anybody could ever need. But I've been washing that kind of stuff and trying to get it prepped. A lot of people say, like, don't wash all of her newborn stuff because she might not wear it. And you're right, I agree with you. She may not. She probably won't wear it for very long. However, most of what's up there, like 90% of what she has up in her closet, was purchased on clearance. And it was purchased either before I got pregnant, like, oh my gosh, this is so cute, I can't stand it, or right after we found out we were having a girl. So it's all old stuff, out of season, most of it, or a few seasons old, or we got it on a really good sale. So it's not like I could return it and exchange it anyway. So I went ahead and washed it. She'll wear what she can wear, and then we will store some stuff, probably not everything, for later. Obviously we'll go through it, donate some, but store it for if we have another baby. Her room is almost completely finished, but I'm not doing a nursery tour until after our shower just because I don't know what we're gonna get, and I want to make sure that her room is like completely set up before we quote unquote reveal her room. It's not like a huge deal or anything, and her room's not super fancy. I also just want to make sure I have some content to put up over these next few weeks, so just kind of bear with us on that. Also, we do, like I mentioned, we do have our baby shower this weekend. It is on Saturday, so we will be, I will try to get some footage and some pictures from that, and then what I'll probably do is film like a baby shower haul and like what we got from the baby shower, and that will go up next week. I talked to my mom last night. She says that she thinks I've dropped, so I'll show you guys the belly here in just a minute. I cannot breathing any better, so if she has dropped a little bit and is starting to engage in my pelvis, that's great, but I don't really notice a difference. So I could be wrong. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is my doctor's appointment from yesterday. So we did try out a new location for our doctor. And I mentioned this in last week's video that basically I go to the group I go to because they're the only doctor's office in the area that delivers at the hospital I want to deliver at and accepts my insurance. So they have a lot of satellite locations, and we opted to go to one closer to our hospital, much further from our house, but closer to the hospital, just to see, you know, to test out the care and stuff there. And I can say with the utmost confidence that that's where we'll be finishing things out, is at that office. Now the good news is it's not necessarily a new practice, it's not new doctors or anything, and I still haven't met a physician, and the nurse practitioner told me yesterday I won't meet a physician, which is a lot different than the care that I received when we were in Georgia, but it's a much larger group, so I mean you just kind of have to take what you can get at this point. But I just feel like they were a lot more involved. She went through my whole chart with me, explained everything, said my blood pressure looked great, weight looked great. I'm up a little under 12 pounds from my pre-pregnancy weight, but I lost a bunch in the beginning. So they said my weight looks great, everything looks fine, and my blood pressure was awesome. Didn't need to drink more water, obviously. But other than that, she was really great. She explained the whole situation about them not delivering at the hospital I want to deliver at. But she also mentioned that at my 36-week appointment, they will schedule an induction date in the event that she doesn't come on time. And they do that to ensure the spots are available. So she did say that they don't usually do inductions at the hospital I plan to deliver at because the doctors are only there a couple days a week, but that they will ensure that I get an induction date set at that hospital. I don't plan on using it. I hope I don't need to use it, but it'll be there in the event that I need it. So we are definitely delivering at the women's hospital locally, which we're extremely excited about. Like I said, we did our childbirth class there. We have our newborn care class there tonight. We are taking a breastfeeding class there. And that's where all my nephews were born. So we really enjoy the facility. So at my next appointment, she did say that's when they will start cervical checks. At 36 weeks, they will test me for group B strep. And then I will be seen once a week following. So I'll be seen at 36 and then 37, 38, 39, and 40 if I make it that long. And then beyond 40 weeks, they will see me every 4 days if I go past 40 weeks. So that's that. This video is a little bit long, and I do want to apologize for that. I feel like there was a lot more to update this week than there should have been, maybe. And I even had notes, so that's kind of weird. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for sticking around and checking out my 34-week update. Let me go ahead and show you guys the belly. I don't think I showed it last time. Whew. So here she is. And there she is again from the side. I'm kind of having to be on my tiptoes here because the couch is in the way. So there she is. And I will update you guys again at 36 weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you have any questions, leave them in the description. Other than that, I'll see you guys later.